Thanks for joining us here for the ABC 6 News webcast. I'm Tanya Carter on this Monday, May 30th, 2016. Well, Deltons take the time to observe Memorial Day. Greenville's Mayor Eric Simmons sending in photos of him standing with the veterans from each branch of the military. They were on hand for a Memorial Day service by Smith Funeral Home in Greenville. Taps also played to honor the men and women who paid the ultimate sacrifice for our freedom. The American Legion of Washington County dedicated a bronze eagle to the Washington County veterans, which Steve Sweet received on their behalf. And as many folks celebrate Memorial Day, ABC6 hit the streets to find out if some folks knew the true meaning of Memorial Day.
Memorial Day weekend reminds me of the need for us to try to get along, to try to prevent these wars.
A time to be able to let our veterans know how much we appreciate the service, the wounds, the lives that they have given to help keep our protection and freedom for this country.
Memorial Day is celebrating my sister. She was a former service person, and she's dead. She didn't die in the service, but she's passed on, and so this is a memorial for her, to me.
My hope in Memorial Day is that we would remember that as a nation, we're one.
It means a lot celebrating the soldier and family getting together, having cookout. It's just a very, very important day.
It's a time when people remember those people that have made a difference in the United States of America, in particular the military. So I think it's an exciting time to just kind of pause and embrace where we've come from and where we are today.
Meanwhile, some West Point cadets spent their Memorial Day taking a trip through the Delta civil rights history. Several West Point cadets in Greenwood heard from Senator David Jordan and other members of the community about the fight many wage against inequality and hate. The cadets also took a tour of the historical sites around the Delta, including the historical marker recognizing the death of Emmett Till. Now, the two-week trip is a part of a class the students are currently taking about the history of the fight for civil rights and how it connects to the fight for equality.
The most important thing for the cadets to understand is how far people have traveled in this country for their human rights, but also the limitations of the movement and the work that continues to be needed to be done. This year, our trip, one of the things we're working on is connecting the civil rights movement of the past, what we call the classic civil rights movement, to the continued issues surrounding the criminal justice system and education, as well as voting rights today.
And the cadets will continue their trip through Alabama, ending in Charleston, South Carolina, and we thank our veterans for their service as well.